Welcome to Math TV with Professor V. I found a lovely integral to do for another integral of the day. I hope you all enjoy it. So if you want to try it on your own first, go ahead and pause the video. I'm going to jump right in. What we need to do is utilize integration by parts. How did I know that? I always run through my list of integration techniques in the following order. I think of u sub first. There's nothing that I could let u be, because if I let u be arc sine of x, du, I don't have the derivative of arc sine of x. Now's not a good time for trig sub or anything like that. So I'm thinking by parts is the next best thing. So here's how it works. We have to pick something to be u, and we have to pick something to be dv. Well, anytime you have an inverse trig function, good chance you're going to let that be u, not dv, because then the derivative is something we know. We usually don't know the antiderivatives of inverse trig functions right off the top of our head. And in this particular case, I'm going to include the exponent as well. So u is going to be arc sine of x squared, and then dv is just dx. All right, so now let's go ahead, find du and find v. And remember, when I take the derivative of arc sine of x squared, I have to utilize the chain rule. So I'm going to bring the exponent down in front, leave what's inside alone, subtract 1 from the exponent, and then I need to multiply by the derivative of what's inside here. Well, what's the derivative of arc sine of x? Hopefully you remember. It's 1 over square root 1 minus x squared dx. All right. And then if dv is dx, then v is just plain old x. So let's go ahead and clean this up just a little bit. Du is 2 arc sine of x over rad 1 minus x squared dx. All right. So now we have everything set up. Let's rewrite the integral using our by parts formula. So it's equal to u times v. So I'm going to put the x in the front just so it's super clear. X times arc sine of x squared minus integral. Do you remember what comes next? V times du. Okay, so we have here, I'm going to put 2x and then arc sine of x in the numerator over rad 1 minus x squared, and then we have dx. All right, hold on, that x looks so ugly. Let's fix it. Okay, things look a little scarier, I know, but we're halfway there pretty much. What we're going to do now is utilize integration by parts again, all right, for the remaining integral. And same idea pretty much. We're going to let u be the inverse trig function. That's pretty much how it's going to work. Then that means the rest is dv. But we already used the variables u and v, so we got to call them something else. So usually when I do another round, I use u bar and then dv bar. Okay, so u bar, let's let that be arc sine of x dx. And then dv bar is just going to be everybody else. So who is everybody else? Right? Oh, no dx here. Excuse me. I got too excited. Forgive me. So dv bar is going to be 2x over rad 1 minus x squared dx. Okay, looks good. Now take the derivative. Let's find du bar. Derivative of arc sine of x, that's 1 over rad 1 minus x squared dx. And then v bar is antiderivative. Ooh, do you know what the antiderivative is just looking at it? Probably not. So let's work on this off to the side. We can do a little aside moment, okay? And so we have integral 2x dx over rad 1 minus x squared. Now we're going to use u substitution. I'm going to let u be the quantity underneath the radical. And then notice since I have x squared, if that's u, the derivative is going to be a multiple of 2x dx. But I've already used u, so we got to pick a different letter. How about t? Let's let t equal 1 minus x squared. And then dt will be negative 2x dx. That's almost exactly what I have here. There's just no negative. So let's move it over. Negative dt equals 2x dx. All right. So let's rewrite this in terms of t. So that's negative. I'm just going to put dt in the numerator over rad. Instead of 1 minus x squared, now what do we have down here? It's just t. Okay. You should be able to do this, no problem, right? Rewrite it if you need to as t to the negative 1/2 dt. And then add 1 to the exponent, divide by the new exponent. So it's going to be t to the positive 1/2. Dividing by 1/2 is the same as multiplying by 2, and then keep that negative. All right, and then originally we didn't have t. No, we had 1 minus x squared. Okay, at long last, what was the point of that? Did you lose track of what we were doing? We were trying to find v bar. This is the antiderivative of dv bar. So we don't put the plus c when we do integration by parts and find v bar. So I'm just going to write negative 2 rad 1 minus x squared. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Okay, how are we doing? We're in the home stretch. So now I've got my second round of integration by parts set up. I'm just going to copy paste it down below. That way you guys can keep track of everything that's going on. And then don't forget, we do still have this first term outside of everything. Okay, so here we go. Let's just paste this bad boy down here. So now we have, let's write a little narrative. Now we have the following. Don't forget we had x times arc sine of x squared minus, okay, u bar times v bar. So what's that going to be? Negative 2, I'm going to put arc sine of x in front of the radical, so there's no confusion what's underneath, what's not. Okay, minus integral, and it's going to be du bar times v bar. Okay, notice I have another minus sign, so I'm just going to switch this to plus 2 rad 1 minus x squared. And then du bar is 1 over rad 1 minus x squared. So let me put that right here. dx. Close her up. How are we doing? Do you see the end is in sight? There is a light at the end of the tunnel. Hallelujah. This cancels. Whoop, whoop. Let's distribute the negative as well while we're at it. So this is x times arc sine of x squared plus 2 arc sine of x rad 1 minus x squared minus integral of 2 dx. Oh, you can do that integral, no problem. Antiderivative of 2 is just going to be 2x. And then put a plus c, call it a day. Yep. 2 arc sine of x rad 1 minus x squared minus 2x plus c. Box it with pride. That was not for the faint of heart, huh? I hope you enjoyed this integral. If you need help with integration, you can check out the rest of my playlist, Integral of the Day. But even more importantly, I have full lecture videos on integration techniques, as well as all Calculus 2 topics, Calculus 1 topics, Calculus 3 topics. I got you. So subscribe to my YouTube channel, give this video a thumbs up, And leave me a comment down below. Tell me, how's your day going? Did you like this integral? Was it too spicy for you? We can do something a little more tame tomorrow if you like. And you can also catch me on Instagram and TikTok, Math TV with Professor V. Love you all. I'll be back soon. Mwah.